Hello YouTube, good evening. This is the Harshman Road Bridge. I'm right in Eastwood, MetroPark. This bridge is falling apart. This bridge is absolutely falling apart. You could see how they're putting plywood on the bridge due to the overall horrible condition of the bridge, just hoping that it's gonna stay together. They're supposed to possibly be replacing this bridge this year, but this is a major bridge in the Dayton, Ohio area. This is on the border of Dayton and Riverside and Eastwood MetroPark, right over by Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. You could just see how they've put the plywood here and how this bridge is really falling apart. And so while the mayor of Dayton, you know, in her stupidity, Nan Whaley, wants to spend money on stupid crap like bike paths, you have bridges like this that are falling apart, and there's more of the plywood again. And this is a major bridge in this area, and it's really falling apart. This is the Mad River that's flowing right by it, but this bridge, you could see where the concrete and other things are falling off, you know, the plywood, all that good stuff. So, you know, they put this plywood up in hopes that it's gonna, you know, that the bridge is gonna hold up. But of course, you know, I've read it's supposed to be for replacement this year or next year. But this is just really, I'm gonna see if I can get up here to the road and film over here, but this is a pretty highly traveled bridge and road, but it's Sunday evening, so I might be able to get a little bit of footage of this right here, hopefully. So yeah, you could just see the erosion. You could just see the erosion, the concrete, where it's just eroding away right here. It's just falling apart. So the mayor wants to spend money on bike paths, and there's nobody even out on the bike path right now. So you see the examples of the plywood trying to hopefully save this temporarily, but you could see just from the bridge deck, you could see just the overall condition of the bridge is just in horrendous shape. And this is a major bridge. Oh man, see how this concrete is exposed, the rebar, and did you honestly guys think we should be spending money on bike paths when you have a bridge like this? It's a major bridge in this area. It's falling apart. Heck, you guys could even see, heck, even on a Sunday evening, this bridge is still very highly traveled, even on a Sunday evening. It's a good thing it's Sunday evening, because there's really no way I'd be able to get up on this bridge if this was through the week, as this is, you can see the traffic, it still is. This is a major bridge in this area, and yet it's falling apart. There's more examples of rebar that's exposed concrete that's falling apart. You could just see the rust, the corrosion, the asphalt, more of the rebar that's exposed. Of course, we have multiple bridges like this in the city that are in really bad shape right now. But yet the mayor wants to spend money on bike paths. My thing is, instead of spending money on bike paths, fix the damn roads. Fix the roads. You could just see, you could even see through right here. See this little gap right here? Yeah, this is not, and these bridges should have never been allowed to have gotten to that point. And those of you who are longtime residents of the city of Dayton will remember the Siebenthaler Bridge from about 15 or 20 years ago. That's in North Dayton, off of Siebenthaler next to Riverside Drive. If you guys remember just how dangerous that bridge was before they finally replaced it 15 years ago, and bridges should have never be allowed to get to this point or that dangerous either. You could just see more of the rebar and the corrosion of this. They need to get out here and replace this bus. I honestly don't know what they're going to do for a detour on this either, because this is a major bridge in this area. So, you know, you could just see how much of the rebar is just exposed. It's like all throughout here, just the corrosion. Here's a look at the traffic again, and you could just see that this is what you call jerry-rigged bridge, man. It's falling apart. You know, you put the plywood up in hopes that that's going to hold. I got news for you. The plywood's not going to hold this bridge together. Just the overall horrible condition of this bridge, and yet they want to spend money on bike paths. And also, it's time that the city residents demand, instead of them only replacing 1 or 2 bridges at a time, start replacing 3 or 4. Your tax dollars are paying for this, people. Our tax dollars are paying for this. We should not be putting up with roads that are in third world condition and bridges that are in absolute horrendous condition, while our infrastructure just continues to fall apart. There's no excuse for this crap at all. And I don't know why the residents of this city and many others continue to allow this crap. And while you allow them to spend money on bike paths and all kinds of other stupid crap, they say, oh, you know, they think all bike paths bring people to the city. Wrong. Jobs bring people to the city. But that's it for this one, YouTube.